Hey, welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'm Lee, and in this video I'll be unboxing the VALENTINE 2 infantry tank for bolt action by Warlord Games. Here we go then, this is the 1/56th scale resin and metal miniature, and in the video I'll get it all built so you can see it assembled and go through all the contents so you can have a really good idea of everything that's included. Hopefully that'll help you decide whether or not this is something you'd like to add to your collection. You can see on the back here everything that's going to be included. You get a brief description about the tank there and some of its background and history, and then this is going to be your assembly guide actually on the back as well. And then on the front you can see some of the contents. You get the dice, the smoke tokens, and the cards and decals too. Now this is one of the newer sets they put together, so really cool that they include a dice now in with these, and I think that makes a massive difference when you start to grow your army. You don't have to buy a separate pack of dice as you expand your unit, so really cool that they do that now. But inside you're going to get everything packaged in the bubble wrap like this. We'll grab it out of the box. There we go. And if you're not familiar with bolt action and Warlord Games miniatures, they do a lot of resin miniatures that come with some metal parts and some plastic sets as well. So you're going to get a real mix. But this one is resin and metal, mostly resin as you'll see. This one's packed for us by Anna. Big thanks for getting all this put together. And then each time you buy any kits with resin, you get this Warlord Games resin kit guide. This tells you to give it a clean, how to prepare it, and get everything ready for assembly and painting. Let's start having a close-up look at the components. Not much assembly to do here. As you can see, you've got the main chassis of the tank all in one big chunky piece of resin, and this one's come out really nice and crisp. There's no warping that I can see here either, so that's really good. So yeah, this looks like a very new cast, very nicely done. Not much to trim up either or prepare. So yeah, build in very quick and easy. If you've seen the previous videos, you'll know the plastic ones come in a multi-part kit with lots to do. But this one, yeah, pretty much there. All we're going to have to do is pop the turret on, a few little extras, and we're going to be ready to get painting. And here we've got the turret, so we're going to have to put the hatch on. We've got a tank commander included in here as well that we can use, and I like to put those on, adds a bit of character. But there we go, you can put it in, and you could magnetize this if you wanted to, but it's quite a heavy chunky piece. I think it would stay there on its own, no problem. So if you wanted to turn that turret, you could just use it as is. Here are all the metal components now. Let's get those out, we'll have a look at those. So you can see we've got the different weapons, the hatch, we've got some of the lights, and then we've got the tank commander there as well. The tank commander is going to be optional, so you can put him on if you want, or leave him out and have the hatch shut. And then you can see here you've got some of the other details, the weapons, the lights, and the hatch. Also included in the vehicle, you're going to get the dice, and you're going to get the smoke tokens. So these are for the damage tokens, and there's 3 different types. Let's have a look at the dice first though. So just like all the dice you'll get for bolt action, it's got all the different commands on there that you can give, 6 different ones. And there we are, nice, and you get it in this brown colour themed for the British Army. And then we're going to get the 3 tokens. So you just pull these apart, you're going to get 1 black, 1 kind of flames, and then 1 in the grey smoke. And then you're just going to glue those onto the bases. I recommend getting the bases like based and painted up before you put the smoke on, and then just glue that on top. Then you also get your decal set and a little card, and the card's going to give you all the characteristics and stats for the tank. Let's have a close-up look at these then. So these are going to be for the British 7 Armoured Division. So you're going to get all the different numbers, you're going to get the Desert Rat symbols, and then you're going to get all the other little details that are going to bring the tank to life. So very small but very neat and crisp. The printing's great quality, and I'll have to do some decal videos at some point and show you how to put them on if you haven't done it already. Then here we've got the card. This is the British infantry tank. You can see you can use it in early, mid and late war, and it's the VALENTINE 2 infantry. It's got all the points for the different types you can go with, and then on the back it's got the special rules. It tells you whether it's track, transport, that kind of thing, and then lists the weapons here, so you've got all the details for the range, how many shots, and all that kind of thing. So very nice and neat, very compact and simple, and you use that with the quick reference sheets that come with the starter sets, and you're good to go. So we'll need to assemble our tank now, and let's grab that box again, because on the back that's the assembly instructions. That's how easy it is. It's so quick, hardly anything to do here. Only what, 5 parts, and then the optional vehicle commander if you wanted to put that on. The glue I like to use for this kind of thing is the Loctite Super Glue Power Gel. I just find you get lots of control with these little squeezers on the side, and it just sets really fast. It's quite expensive as far as super glue goes, but I think it's worth it just for that control, and you don't waste any of it, which is really good. Alright, let's get it built. And here it is, all assembled, ready for battle, and now it's time to get it painted up. I've gone with the vehicle commander there, and I just trimmed a little bit off of the base so that his arms would rest on top of the turret like that. But really pleased with this tank. It's going to look great with the other models that I've already unboxed and shown on the channel. And here it is with all the different smokes as well, just to give you an idea of how they're used. And I'll be combining this with my British Army, and I'm putting together a Commando Army as well. That's a great set. If you haven't seen it, I'll show you that later on, and there'll be links at the end of this video too. But that's all the contents of this box set, and I'll put a link in the description down below so you can go and have a look at the Warlord Games website. Check out my other videos on Bolt Action where I did the Gentleman's War, fantastic set to get started with. I've also looked at other tanks, including the Panzer, the Matilda. I really like the Matilda tank, that's awesome. And then also the German here Winter starter set. One of my favourites, the Allied Commandos. We've looked at the Italian Alpini Mountain Troops, the Campaign Italy Tough Gut campaign book, also the Campaign Case Blue. And then I've also looked at loads of other games from Warlord Games, all here on the channel already, including Victory at Sea, the Blood Red Skies, and going back in history a little bit to Caesar's Gallic Wars, and then into the future for Judge Dredd, I Am the Law starter set, and many more. But I hope you enjoyed this video and it gave you a good idea about what to expect. If you liked the video, it'd be awesome if you hit the like button, subscribe for more videos like this one, and I look forward to seeing you here next time on Tabletop Skirmish Games. Did you know that Population Z Welcome to Huntsville is finally here and available to buy now with the link down in the description below? Thanks so much to everyone that's joined in so far. It's really awesome to get the game out into the world, and I can't wait to see how we grow it together as a community. Huntsville is just the beginning, as we've got loads more to look forward to with the game, so come and join me on Discord. There's a link down below, free to join, and that's where we can catch up, share our adventures, and then you can ask any questions you have about the game. If you'd like to find more about the main book with all the rules you need to play the game and have a look at the optional asset book for the Huntsville campaign, then those videos are available on my channel. And I've also covered the How to Play series where we go through 10 parts of building your group, the key concepts of the game. We go through the main element, which is the noise, and also how to adjust the difficulty. We also look at the movement actions in detail, and all of the other actions that you can do in the game, including healing. Searching's a massive part of Population Z as you find some cool items, so we cover that, as well as ranged attack with some nice cover and line of sight rules, and the melee with combat assists. You can also have a look at how to get started with the zombies and NPCs, how to begin a campaign, and then we also have a look at an example of a skirmish, and so we go through an overview of that before diving in and playing a demo game. It'd be great if you come and check out the PopZ book overview. I look forward to seeing you there. Thank you so much to my Patreon supporters for helping me to keep going with these regular videos. I couldn't do this without you, and I appreciate your support so much. If you'd like to join the Patreon community, support the channel, get some great perks at the same time, there's a link down below in the description. It'll be awesome to see you there.